Attention, all personnel. Buenos dias. Welcome to another Meditation Monday. I hope this recording finds you well and in a place where you can safely relax. Please make sure that you're not driving or operating any heavy machinery while listening to this, because this recording is designed to relax you deeply and take you on an internal journey. With that said, I invite you to get yourself nice and comfortable. Make any final adjustments. Close your eyes and go inside. Just taking your attention to your breath now. Noticing the natural rhythm. Noticing the inhale and the exhale. The in and the out. That's right. Taking control of the breath now and breathing along with my count. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold, 2, in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold, 2, in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold, 2, in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold, 2. And as you allow your breath just to find its own natural rhythm now, allowing your body to relax and your mind to follow, settling into your bed or your chair, allowing it to take all your weight as you sink deeper into this experience, beginning to sense, imagine, picture and feel yourself in a remote village now in a distant land. Looking up at the skyline, you see a huge mountain. It's rocky, snow-capped, surrounded by forest. Far off in the distance, you know that the destination is the top of this mountain. As you pick up your backpack and set off along the trail, noticing that the backpack is heavy and unwieldy, you put it down and open the pack, surveying what you have inside, noticing the things that you do need, and separating them from the heavy things you've been carrying for quite some time. Things were useful earlier in your journey to get you to this point, but no longer needed. You can take those out now and leave them where they are, or give them to the people in the village, taking only what you need for the first stage of this journey. Securing your pack again, putting it on your back, and setting off. That's right. Crunching along the trail, up the hills, out of the village, into the forest, the thick, dense forest, broken only by the path winding off into the distance that you're now walking along. Moving deeper into the forest, noticing the animals, hearing the sounds, smelling the foliage, the fragrance of the forest, the herbs, the spices, the leafy greenness. As you crunch further down this path, the undulating path that takes you up and down, up and down, the general trajectory taking you through valleys and troughs, but rising as you enter the true foothills of this mountain. Moving deeper into the forest, into the unknown, higher and higher now. As you climb, the forest begins to thin out. The path becomes more rocky. The trees fewer and further between as you take a moment to look back at where you've come from. The village no longer visible. The forest, the dense forest that you've moved through, receding below you like a belt of green. The sky blue, contrasting the rocky, snow-capped mountain. You're no longer under any illusion as to how high this mountain is and what adventure lies ahead of you. Once again, you take your pack off, open it up and leave behind whatever was necessary for the forest section of this journey that's no longer necessary for the next stage of your journey. Repacking the bag and lightening your load once again, you press on. The rocks crunching under your feet, the trees and the wildlife changing. Moving up around the base of the mountain now. The foothills becoming steeper, the terrain becoming harder to negotiate. The top of the mountain now obscured by a layer of cloud that you're moving into. The mist obscuring your vision, all except for the path that lays out ahead of you. The mist is cool against your skin, obscuring all view. You press on, trusting that the mountain is there beyond this veil of cloud. trusting that the path is leading you in the direction you have chosen to go. You stop once more and turn around. The forest, the village, all obscured by the cloud belt as you press on now, pushing into the unknown further and further. Not exactly knowing the way, but just following the path and knowing that if you're meeting resistance, if you're moving uphill, you're going in the right direction. Pushing on now, pushing on, until you break through the top of these clouds. The air is thinner here. You look up the top of the mountain, still very distant, snow-capped, far away. But you're now standing upon the clouds. You're now above the clouds. A sea of white, fluffy clouds forms in all directions around you. Above it, crisp blue sky. An eagle soars, circling around. The trees have given way to shrubs, bushes, clinging for dear life onto the edge of this desolate rocky mountain. You press on now high above the clouds, moving further and further up until the rock becomes snow and ice. You go into your backpack and take out the gear you need for this, your crampons, your ice axe, and press on. Pushing further and further on up this mountain. The air thin, the ice and snow crunching underfoot. Moving further and further towards your goal. The path now obscured, but you can pick out your own route to the top of this mountain. The rock face now becoming sheer. Now the real work becomes evident. The closer you get to the summit, the harder it becomes. The gentle rolling hills far beneath you now. The valleys. Far beneath you now. The rolling steeper hills that led you through those clouds below you now. Now you're having to climb the mountain, truly climb it, hand and feet working together. Putting in all the effort until you reach a ledge. The stunning views and vistas of where you've come from rolling out beneath you. Once again you go into your backpack. Let go of all the things that have carried you this far that you no longer need. Again, lightening your load, knowing that to progress any further, you need to let go of the things you once relied on for survival. You need different tools to go to the next level. Different equipment. You find this in your pack and on the ledge, and you continue to climb, pushing on further and further towards the summit. The howling wind ripping around you now, snow and ice, sleet and snow. Forcing you to hold on as the wind howls as you meet a mountain storm. Holding on and pushing on, one hand in front of the next, one foot in front of the other, gripping, climbing, slipping, sliding, using your ice axes and your crampons to negotiate ledges, to move in a zigzag fashion up the face of this mountain, till eventually the storm subsides and it's a clear climb again. Pushing forwards, pushing ever onwards, you continue. You continue up until you reach a path once again. A path where you can stand up and walk along the ridgeline, standing tall. The summit of the mountain now in sight, one foot in front of the other, focused only on the task, one breath for one step. Pushing onwards and onwards until eventually, finally, you reach the summit, the top of your own personal mountain. Taking some time to breathe deeply and look all around you now. Far, far below in the distance, you can see the village where it all began. You can see far beyond that village to the horizons, 360 degrees around you. The clouds drifting peacefully below you. The storm off on the horizon, a distant memory. You think about all that you had to endure to achieve this goal, and all that you had to let go of in order to complete this goal. Thinking how different the equipment you required at the start is from the equipment required at the end. How you have to let go of what's no longer required in order to move confidently towards any new goal. Every level of this mountain required a different version of you, a different set of skills. But eventually you get to sit on top of this mountain enjoying all that you've conquered and all that you've achieved. Eagles circling high above, a smile spreading across your face as you are the master of all you survey. Looking around at the top of this mountain, you find the treasure that you've been seeking, realizing that it's all in the journey, all in the appreciation, all in learning how to let go of the things you no longer need, to embrace the things that you need for the next level of your journey. With a smile and sense of satisfaction, you pick your route down the mountain and begin walking back down now. knowing that whatever happens from now on, you've achieved that goal. You can achieve any goal, so long as you're willing to let go of what you no longer need in order to embrace what will be useful going forward. Inhaling and exhaling. Letting go of this travelling, mountain climbing version of yourself now. Taking only the lessons. Finding yourself in your chair or your bed once again. Inhaling and exhaling. Perhaps there's something you need to let go of in order to embrace the next level. I wonder what that is for you. As you bring some movement into your fingers and toes now. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Choosing to stay with this feeling until you're fully refreshed, revitalized, and ready to get on with your day. Whenever you're ready, coming all the way back to your body, all the way back to the here and now. Letting your eyes open whenever you're ready. Gently, easily. Ready to get on with whatever the immediate future holds for you right now. I'll see you next time. Enjoy.